just feel like it's the beginning. Like with all this new shit on the horizon, I feel like you were saying, it feels like the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It's like some whole new shit.
It's crazy.
That like, and it seems like it's giving a breath of air to everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's like from like from back, like it's giving all of us like fresh breaths of air. And now we can get out here. You ain't gotta wait for shit to come out on in magazines or nothing anymore. You know. Second, you want to say shit, and that's dangerous for some people, though.
Right, man.
You know what I'm saying? You might be in a bad mood and say some stupid shit, you know what I'm saying? But, like, for the most part, it's just like, you can watch shit happen in real time now. You ain't got to, like, you know what I'm saying? Wait for the next episode or next magazine or for MTV to report on it and all that. It's so cool now, man.
Yeah, and you can control it, too, man.
Exactly. Like, how you want it.
When I came up, we had to get like our show ordered. We had to get like green lit. We had to get
produce it,
approvals and
shop it. Pop, man, it's a pain in the ass.
Right. So in that respect, it's killer. Now, how many albums do you guys have now? Is it like 16 or?
I honestly I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you just came out with a new one.
We just did, yeah. Like our main, we got like a main series. You know what I'm saying? Which is 6 OG boys. You know what I'm saying? But one of them, 2 of the records are one of them is 2. So really, it's 7. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then after this record, we got one more.
What's the name of the newest one?
It's Yum Yum Bedlam. Just dropped.
Yum Yum Bedlam,
you can get that all platforms, all that shit right now. Just dropped on Halloween. But yeah, other than that, holy shit, man, we got tons of records, man.
How do you feel about the streaming stuff, like the Spotify and all that? Like,
honestly, I don't even know how to keep track of that shit with the numbers and shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like how you get chart and all, it's just so fucking.
Well, right, and the revenue, man. Like, of course, it was when physical CDs were the way. Yeah. Like, and you've been through all of it, man.
See, like that's what like. Me and like my crew and my company, you know what I'm saying? That's what we knew the most. You know what I'm saying? Was selling records. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
selling records and doing shows and touring old school style. You know what I'm saying? You sell records and you get on the fucking road. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what was ingrained. That's what we did. You know, that's what we did until recent. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And you know, once records are obsolete, you know what I'm saying? It took us a minute to get our foothold. With the, you know what I'm saying, as far as like the whole just streaming music when that started, you know, let alone fucking streaming and everything else, you know what I'm saying? But it's all pretty much good now, you know, we stepped into the new fucking century over here, a new millennium, whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so, but I'm loving it all now, you know?
Did you always put out records on your own label?
No, we've been on a lot of labels, man.
Okay.
But the cool part is, we've never been kicked off a label, we've never been dropped, none of that shit. We always found a loophole or something to get out of our fucking deal. We started our own label from the get, Psychopathic Records, and that's always been our imprint, no matter what we've been on besides. But then we started out with Jive Records, and then Hollywood Records, which was owned by Disney. They bought us out of Jive, and then Island bought us out from Hollywood.
So it was always an upgrade.
And then Island merged with Def Jam, and they didn't renew our shit because of the shuffle. They just overlooked us, so we were able to get out of that contract, and we signed with this independent called D3. And then they went under, so then now we're just back to just doing it, which is great now because now's the time to be independent. You know, we're doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the Sharks. We're just like above them motherfuckers. And you know what I'm saying? And after all these years, it's like we figured it out that the reason why, especially like, you know, the heads back in the day of MTV, all that shit, they all fucking couldn't stay. Like they swore they'd never play us again. They fucking hated our guts. You know what I'm saying? But, well, I mean, we told them to fuck off and all that. And back then, they're the powerhouse. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's like full circle now. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you don't need that shit no more. You don't need all that MTV and shit, you know? And all that just made us more hungry. You know what I'm saying? So... Get out there and grind and all that. You know, I was going to make a whole point on it, but I forgot where the fuck I was going with it.
Yeah, we were talking about record labels, but it was kind of boring.
Yeah, everybody's got the crybaby record label shits, but yeah, you know, and basically it's like we started not knowing shit. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't have a financial back, no shit like that. A lot of independents, you know what I'm saying? They got like a rich guy that helps them out or whatever.
Right.
We're just a bunch of fucking idiots off the street.
Well,
you know what? And we still are. You know what I'm saying? That's the craziest part.
I would say that you guys are super not idiots.
Well, no, we're smart idiots. But.
Right. Because when we spoke with Violent J, and we don't need to go through it all over again, but Paul brought up about how he was in college, and his college professor included.
Oh, Paul.
Yeah, I went to a music business program.
Yeah, I can't hear, man.
Yeah.
No worries.
You're
I was in a music business program.
Yeah.
In Orlando, and they talk about you guys, and they're like, ICP is like, you know, I don't know, they've just cultivated like an independent audience. They're doing their own thing. It was like you guys were used as sort of an example,
a business model,
the right way to do things.
How you guys? But you picked a city, like where was it?
Yeah, and I asked Violent J about this. You threw like a dart at it, and you went
that's
to
real
Texas.
shit, man. I mean, there was a couple more that didn't ride us hard, but like that didn't stop us. You know what I'm saying? Like we threw. I think one of them hit like Madison, Wisconsin, but the main one hit the Dallas that we were able to pop in. Was Dallas. You know what I'm saying? So that's real shit. We did throw a dart, and it because that's when we were on Jive Records, and we were selling tens of thousands of records on our own just in Detroit, like Toledo and Flint, you know, this Detroit area. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, you were like, you don't want to be.
It's not heard of. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we, you know what I'm saying? And it was us, Kid Rock, and Esham. You know what I'm saying? We're the three local boys that were like the big dogs. You know what I'm saying? And the whole time we thought we weren't shit. We were like, yo, these guys are fucking us up. What can we do? You know, they're getting all this label attention, this and that. Not even knowing the whole time that them bullshitting us was fuming us we were smoking the whole time. We didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? So all them like bullshitting us made us work even harder. You know what I'm saying? And so we were selling tens of thousands. I mean, like 90,000 records just in Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
And you're like, we got to do this elsewhere. So you throw a dart.
So we signed with Jive Records. You know what I'm saying? And we just took a shit. A record came out, wasn't doing nothing, you know what I'm saying? But Jive wasn't doing anything. And, you know, we were salty as fuck, just like anybody. But now, looking back at it, yo, how the fuck? They didn't know how to fucking market us. Nobody, no label has ever known how to market us. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Nobody could do it. That's why we've always had to do it, you know, because nobody else knows how to, you know what I'm saying? It just comes natural to us because we don't know anything else.
Mm-hmm. So you throw the dart, it lands on
Dallas. Well, Dallas was the main one.
Right.
That's the one we attacked first. And just being there for a couple weeks, just like hitting the high schools with samplers, hitting the nightclubs, flyers and samplers, just like being everywhere, vans being seen. Street teaming to levels that fucking motherfuckers learn lessons from, you know what I'm saying? And it started popping off in Dallas, you know what I'm saying? So we're like, yo, okay, for sure, we know this is Jive fucking around them. They're not doing their end. You know what I'm saying? They're definitely not pushing.
Nobody's going to give a fuck about you.
We would go to the stores in Dallas and be like, yo, you know, we're on Jive Records. And be like, yo, we don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's not on our catalogs, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So we'd be like, yo, you know, check it out. You know, whatever the fuck you had to do, you know? And then we started doing that with other cities and shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we made it pop ourselves, and that was just like the whole thing. And that's why I think we were so quick when we got a little bit bigger. Told MTV and all them to suck our dicks. You know what I'm saying? Because
love it.
Because it's like it's like you gotta walk on eggshells with these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like you know, fuck them. You know, but that stifled us for so many fucking years. But it turned out to be a good thing because all those motherfuckers are gone now. You know what I'm saying? And we're still here. So now it's left with people that don't these fucking old fucks from back in the day. There's nobody just sitting there hating on us at the level they used to before. It feels kind of good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you guys have been getting a lot of love lately.
Yeah, and I think that's because of just all the people that were in charge back in the day are old and retiring now that had this fucking just back in the day hatred for us, you know, because we were kids telling them to fuck off and suck our dicks. Rebellious kid shit, you know what I'm saying?
You know, I actually believe that might be how the FBI gang fucking shit did help you, because once that came out, it got you so much attention, so much media exposure, and the whole story of it is like, man, can you believe it? Like, this is bullshit. Like, these guys aren't a clown. And so now, like, you got people thinking that the FBI did you wrong, and so now they're kind of rooting for you, and I think that maybe turned the tide for you a little bit.
You know, you are right about that, because like, I mean, people that hated the fuck out of us before. I mean, because people didn't just hate us. They fucking they wasn't really wrestling, like hating and I love to hate these guys. No, motherfuckers are like, yo, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? But even those people, you know what I'm saying, when this shit came up, they were just like, yo, what the fuck is this? This is insane. These guys aren't that fucking bad. You know, maybe fuck them, but not fuck them like that.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for watching that clip. And if you live in America, there's a good chance that this big badass tour bus is coming to your town with my bucket list tour. What is it? Well, it's an X-rated show full of all the stuff that I would have never have been allowed to do for Jackass. And a lot of it is flagrantly illegal, so it's adults only. And if you live in any of these states, then you better go to stevo.com and check out my tour schedule. Hurry up and get your tickets too, because it's selling out everywhere. Yeah, dude. Woo! Yeah, dude.